Jigga's here too, but he's on mute.
He's AFK also.
Oh man, y'all bums.
Your Hardhead's always late.
Oh, and there's my boy Redhood.
I mean, right now I have to get something for my mom because if not,
You know we're live, right?
Yeah.
yeah, big oof if I don't do this. You won't see me alive for a long time.
I'm gonna try to get Smash booted up while we're doing this.
Oh boy, he's playing the Smash.
I'm laughing at this.
Bro, I need to just start getting through World of Light because I want to beat more games this year, but I also know my year's about to be super busy because I'm about to graduate college over the summer, and then my brother's getting married, so I got to do shit with that. And then there's more music stuff I want to do.
Oh boy.
And then, of course, I want to expand my content on...
Wait.
My
Hardhead
channels.
said there's no link in the podcast chat. Wait.
No,
Yeah,
it's
there
not
is.
there
What the
anymore.
fuck?
No, it's not there anymore.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I got it.
Well, I sent it to him. He should have it.
Oh boy, Jigga's here too.
What kind of show are we running right here?
I don't know, bro. My power just went out. God don't love me.
Oh, hold up. Let me share this fucking podcast link.
No, I posted a new one.
Oh, no. I'm sharing
No,
to
on
Twitter so people
on
can...
Twitter.
Whoa, on Twitter. Wait a minute.
Yeah, make sure you post it on Twitter. I can retweet it.
Yeah, we gotta promote
Yeah,
this
already.
shit.
I shared it.
And let me pop out my chat so I can talk to these beautiful ass people.
Yep. Same
None of
here.
these people beautiful. What kind of lies and slander are you putting on these people's lives?
Because I'm the only one who looks at the fucking chat during the podcast.
Veneral said we late. Yes, we are late. My power went out. Sue me.
I'm not.
No one
late.
actually sued me.
I was early, dog. How much you mean?
Jigga was here, bro. Like literally mid sentence, I was talking to Lottie. All of a sudden, power went out. I'm like, they got
Yeah.
it.
Like
Did you
that's
see
why
that?
I fucking. That's why I was like, oh, what's it called? Sentry? What the fuck? Sentry?
I had
Yo,
to
did
like
you
get him
see
out
my
of my
latest
fucking
Twitter
phone. I'm
handle?
like, wow.
See my newest Twitter handle I put this afternoon?
Oh god,
Oh god. What was
Hardpunk
it?
7WD.
we're done here. We're certain things should not be done.
Every day I'm gonna like parody somebody else's username.
Oh god.
So I'll probably have Punk Move Johnny or Melodic Punk for the win
Oh god.
or Melodic Bond or some shit like that.
Melodic bun. Oh god. Okay, we done. Welcome to the Usual Suspects podcast, the first one of the new year. Welcome to 2019, the year of the whale. As far as Hideo Kojima is concerned, the year of real shit, and also we about to get this podcast really popping.
Yee.
Shut up. Quick housekeeping. The debate podcast is coming back this year. I know we only did one episode last year. I know I was supposed to bring it back. Shit got in the way. People didn't want to do it because people are bitches and don't want to talk about shit, and they all scared to say shit. Listen, say it with your chest is how I feel. So if you want to see anybody on the debate podcast debating certain topics like diversity, microtransactions was already one we did, like real topics that need real discussion and not nobody attacking each other, calling each other stupid ass names and shit. Hit me up, tweet them, let me know, see if they want to do it. We can get in touch with them. That's how we're gonna get that popping.
I know a good debate topic we could have. And that is Smash a fighting game or a party?
It's not. We moving on.
Why Hardhead show up late every podcast?
Yo,
No, Hardhead, that's
I'm
my
a
bad.
new
My power.
Strat.
No, Hardhead, that's my bad. My power went out, and I had to delete the link because that shit wasn't working.
I was trying to pull up at on time, like the
No,
minute on time.
no. Hardhead get a pass because that's on me and my power going out. He get a
Nah,
pass.
man, he get an L, dog.
I don't even know where the fuck y'all got the link from.
No, it was posted in there, and when I was trying to fix shit because of my power going out, I think I deleted it. It's my bad.
What the hell?
Yeah, bro, listen, that was the first time my power went out, but it was supposed to happen. It's been raining damn near the last 3 days.
No man.
It had to happen eventually. Like the whole time I've been living in this house, the power is not going out once. It has to happen at least once. So let's get to these fucking intros, man.
Wait, before you do that, everybody, if you're here, hit that like button. Facts.
Yeah.
Also, yeah,
Hit the fucking like button. We get
Hold
like
on.
120 views per episode. We need to see more likes on there.
Hold on. First and foremost, I did say y'all not beautiful, chat. Y'all are beautiful. I'm just irritated about my power going out, even though I'm not technically upset. So yeah, intros. Let's get it popping. Hit the like button if you feel so inclined. It does help us out.
Whatever you may need.
I wasn't doing that, but hey, don't get me shot by that man. He from Florida. I know he crazy.
Shit.
I know motherfuckers from Florida are crazy.
Shout out
So,
to Florida.
going first.
All right. So Taladi, intro, sir.
Yo, my name's Taladia Players. How you guys doing? Yeah, we're gonna be talking about a lot of shit. So
We got some shit to talk about. We're gonna skip Red Hood because Red Hood on the highway about trying not to run over everybody. So hold on, his new name, Melodic Punk.
What is going on, everybody? It is the Melodic Punk, not this Melodic bullshit. And I am the punk rock gamer. Something fucking fell on my room. I don't know what it is.
This man really got
And-
a background. Hardhead, lynch him.
Hold on. And we're starting 2019 off to a very controversial start because
Hardhead, get him.
this right here.
What? What the fuck? See, you already fucking know. You bought an Xbox and then your lamp fell over. They knew what you was doing. You knew you didn't need to do
Sir, it's not a lamp. It is a softbox light that I bought from Amazon.
yeah,
Get that off.
that. The light
Very
fell the fuck
disgusting.
over. It knew. It fucking knew.
He definitely get an L for buying. the
I'm
2K,
already
bro.
taking L's this year, but
first
No.
fail of the stream. What's it called? First fail of 2019.
Oh, well, no, I would technically be the first. God damn.
how's everybody doing?
Man, Jiggaapril, my brother from not Chicago.
Oh man, what's good, y'all? It's Jigga. Hope y'all enjoy this podcast today, people. Hey.
You not the casual gamer no more?
Oh man,
You a hardcore gamer now? Oh shit!
I'm definitely not hardcore, bro. Fucking hardcore gamers are weirdos.
Oh man.
Oh, is it a new Jigga then?
Oh man, that's the same Jigga. New Year. Hey.
Same old Jigga New Year. Oh man. Let's get it. Bye. Shit. Let's get to the main event of the evening. The GOAT. The goofy son of a bitch.
Oh no,
Hit your intro, bitch.
I don't have an intro no more, sir.
What the
Why
fuck
not?
happened?
Hello, my name is Hardhead. Welcome to the stream.
What the fuck?
He has the hardest
Yeah,
head
man.
in the whole of the podcast.
Oh man, I am Hardhead. Welcome to the podcast. This is the Usual Suspects podcast, episode motherfucking damn, I lost track.
39.
39.
Episode 39. We're
I'm not
almost
playing
at
Sea of
40.
Thieves unless USP plays it.
In 30 more episodes, we're gonna be at episode 69, my guys. So let's have a good blessful podcast today.
Fuck
need a-
yeah.
I'm
Alright,
ready.
Lord.
And before we finish, right? And before we start, actually, I will not fall asleep in the podcast this time.
Okay, yeah, this community has a very bad habit of falling asleep during live streams and discords. Like, can you all go the fuck to bed if you feel like you're gonna
I
fall
know
asleep? Can you please?
Hey,
Or
man.
mute your fucking
Hey,
mic before you go to bed?
Yeah,
No.
I
Hold
had
on,
my mic on
Hardhead
mute.
had the most lit stream. Let's just keep it a
Oh,
book.
no.
Hardhead sleep
Here we
stream
go.
was the best. No, you had the best sleep stream I've ever seen. Cause you woke up, looked at the fucking monitor like,
And then you walked
huh?
away.
He said, "Fuck them, I'm going to bed." Yo,
You said I was asleep, dog.
yeah, shit, you
Oh,
could have
my God.
fooled me.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I never fell asleep on stream. That's a bannable offense. Y'all crazy.
Lying
Hardhead,
ass.
Hardhead. I fell asleep last week, and
Wasn't tarnation. Nah, but let's get into these.
Twitch would
Yeah.
ban someone for doing something like that. That wouldn't be me.
Oh, you mean like they banned? Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because they did just roll back his unban. They did just let me shut
Shit.
my mouth.
I make wholesome fucking content. That's not.
So, first topic.
Mhm.
Y'all remember the game Dreams, right? Everybody remember Dreams?
Yeah.
The game
That-
made by one of the people who made one of the best games ever come out on the PS3. Yeah.
Wait, before we do that, I'm gonna need somebody to donate for Melodic to 1v1 me in 2K, dog. He
It's
does.
Melodic, god damn it.
Melodic.
Hey, Jigga, I'll play you in 2K. Just give me a date and time.
Oh shit!
I'll do it this weekend. I
Y'all
don't.
taking
I
other
promise,
men
you,
on dates? What the fuck?
I
going
promise
on?
you that I'm not going to win, but I will play you.
Hey, that's all we require. If you pulling up and playing, even if you lose, you get cooler points for just playing.
Melodic, no, I'm pulling up. Melodic, why did you buy an Xbox One X, sir?
Uh-oh. here
Why
we
did
go.
I buy an Xbox One?
I need a
X?
reason.
Man, I want one. First of all, number one, I wanted one. Number two, I have a 4K TV. I need more use out of my 4K TV. And number three, I do like Game Pass. So that's just my
You
three
get-
reasons.
okay,
I'm not gonna.
wait, hold on.
Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. Yo, one of your reasons was Game Pass. The only game that is not on Game Pass is Halo. You telling me you bought it for Halo?
Oh,
I'm a big
man.
Halo fan. I've been playing Halo since the original Xbox.
You should have just been playing Halo Online.
Well, I mean, Halo Online doesn't have the campaign.
Ew.
Melodic, what
Halo
kind of
5's
specs does
campaign
your
was
PC
trash,
have,
though.
sir?
that's the man.
Well,
What
no,
kind of
that's
specs
Halo
does your
5. I'm talking
I'm
about
gonna
all the
fall
other
back. I
Halos.
got this. Listen, y'all can watch the.
Hold
Hold on, hold on.
Question nobody when they buy a PS4 like this. Y'all some haters, bro.
Oh, talk that money.
I do ask people why they bought a PS4.
bro.
I mean,
you don't.
here's
No,
the
you
thing,
don't.
like,
But you
I'm
know
not
what? I
gonna-
don't have to ask them because they show you why they bought a PS4 when they bought a PS4. Melodic didn't show us why he bought an Xbox when he bought his
He
Xbox.
did. He
I
bought.
mean,
bought
I don't need to give a reason. I wanted one. Simple as that. I'm not gonna try to damage control it or spin it anyway.
I mean, I see that.
I
Am
want
I
that
happy with it?
Right.
You know,
Tell
it's
it-
not
what-
bad.
What was it that you
Hold on.
wanted?
Can I
about it,
talk,
bro?
Skip? Can I talk, Skip? Anyways,
Damn, he called you skill.
I compare my reasons to the reasons why Meds bought one. It is a supplement console. It is one of those things where I just like if I feel like playing certain
I don't
games.
know, man. Meds,
serious,
I'm feeling Meds about that for, being on the podcast. Shout out to Meds.
Yeah.
He called me Skip, dog, so I'm about to really get on
Yeah,
my
because you're
Skip
interrupting me. Oh shit! What? Why? You drinking vodka on podcast?
Why did you buy the Xbox, sir? You haven't given me a legit reason, sir.
Because I don't need to give you a good reason. I bought one because I wanted one.
I mean, it is good.
And
man.
hold up. Didn't you say something about wanting to get an Xbox with 1x power on a
And guess
couple
what?
episodes ago?
I have a reason. I
Hey,
can
D,
tell you
you
my
said-
reason right now, but
What,
what
Red
I'm
Dead
not
2?
hearing from you is the
What's your reason? What's
why
your
you would
reason?
want one.
What's
Not
your
'cause
reason?
You're gonna use my reason as your reason. That is not how this works.
Yo, wait. How you take one sip?
Okay,
Wait.
I do have one good reason.
Hey,
The
shout out to
Windows
homie,
store is
man.
fucking trash.
Okay,
The
that's good.
Windows
That's
store
good.
is fucking
That's
trash.
good enough. Good
Yeah.
enough. Fucking enough. I just got one question for Hardhead before we get into the
If
topic.
he would have said backwards compatibility, I would have left it alone, but he didn't.
I mean,
I
Windows
like
Store was good.
original Xbox, like Sonic Unleashed just became backwards compatible, and I still had that on my old 360 account, so I was like, hey, it's there. But I mean,
Yo, hey,
is what it is.
hey, when did
Hey.
Mez get on here, dog?
Huh?
what?
Lacey Hardhead? Oh,
I'm
man.
done. All right, let's move on. General topics,
Hey,
my
hey,
boy.
shout out to the homie Mez. I love him.
I mean, at least I'm not giving excuses.
Whoa, okay, we
Yeah,
move
I'm
on.
not
Right?
giving excuses.
I ain't trying to fight the whole of
Yeah.
Xbox. Let's move on.
Wait, he's got all consoles, so let's put it like this: he got the best of all three platforms, four platforms, so that's fine.
All right, so
Yeah.
Dreams.
Nah, he got the best of the two worlds.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
god, I hate
Thank you, Red Hood.
I have options.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Y'all really spent 15 minutes roasting this man console. I'm really upset. No,
That's
but
Hardhead.
Hardhead was really.
Of course, we don't play no bullshit on the Usual Suspects podcast.
Half the usual suspects own Xboxes.
This is true. I don't.
Not
So why are you roasting me
Not
for?
me.
Because
He can't roast. He can't roast me. He can't roast me. I got fucking
I-
fired.
You see,
Sentry
I
had
can't
reason
roast
for buying
Sentry.
his Xbox. Jigga had reason for buying his Xbox.
You don't need an Xbox.
Okay,
I don't know
I
how
gave
it
you a
is.
reason. Windows store's trash.
That's
Original
good.
Xbox backwards compatibility.
That's
That's true.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
We gonna move on.
Case
to
by
our
case
Hardhead.
basis.
Hey,
Hardhead, shut the fuck up.
Shout out Hardhead, Pony Ward. Oh, man.
So I got a question. How many people here play Hearthstone? Hearthstone? Anybody?
No. Ew.
I don't really play card games like that.
Oh, y'all didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh? What the
no,
fuck?
I've only played maybe once.
Hold on, I'm about to ask a real question. Any of
I
y'all play
play
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Hearthstone. I play Hearthstone.
Did y'all play Yu-Gi-Oh? Fuck Hearthstone. Did you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
I
No.
stopped playing
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
I bought the cards, but I didn't play the game.
I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On my 7th birthday, dog.
Back in the
Yu-Gi-Oh
day,
was too much, bro. It was too much shit you can do, bro.
Jigga sound triggered by Yu-Gi-Oh, bro.
No, man,
I
I
mean-
watched Yu-Gi-Oh, but I never got like.
I mean, I
cards.
got a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, right? I bought the deck, I bought the cards and everything, and used to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh my god. Oh, so bad.
Man.
All right, the reason I asked that is because former Hearthstone developer, the lead developer, in fact, have now announced that they have a deal with Marvel Games to make a game for them. If not, I think Tala, you said they got bought too.
Yeah, so they are small team a studio that is that used to work for Blizzard Entertainment, and now they made a studio called Second Dinner, and
Bullshit.
Marvel acquired them.
Second Dinner.
Yeah.
Second dinner. What the fuck?
I think he means diner, but he says dinner, so just let him live, man.
Oh no.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me go check. Y'all need to leave to just because Deladia got an accent, don't mean y'all can come at him like
Don't
this.
hate on the accent, bro.
No, it's dinner. It's dinner. He's right. It's dinner. That's a weird ass name. He got it.
It's probably just a card game, just another mobile card game.
That's what I was thinking.
Not worried about it.
I'm thinking it's a mobile game because of the basis of them working on mobile games previously. So Marvel's probably thinking, okay, we've done so much on mobile games so far. We can expand on that a little bit even further. We still got they've got the Avengers project coming out soon, and we know that there's the Spider-Man 2 also kind of in production as well from Insomniac as well. So there's still got a lot of stuff to coming.
We ain't got no confirmation on no Spider-Man 2, sir.
But it was teasing. They were teasing.
Hold on. We know we making that game. Stop this. Stop,
the way it ended, we not sure if it's gonna be Spider-Man 2. You never know. They might change the name, though.
Hey! Yeah!
We need the Spider-Man sequel to be Spider-Punk.
No.
Yes. We need a Spider-Punk game.
Man, fuck Spider-Punk and all that fuck shit. We moving on topic. Well, actually, no, we're not, because I ain't Jigga, Redhood, y'all care? I know y'all gave your thoughts, but I'm just trying to see.
They don't care so much they kept their fucking mics muted, though.
No, because this is my thing. I actually don't care for a Marvel card game. You know what I really want that I think could do numbers, like hella good numbers?
Yeah.
A Marvel like fucking MOBA, like something like League of Legends or Dota. That could do numbers.
Facts.
I would listen. Yeah.
Y'all hero shooter, basically.
No, not a hero. A hero shooter is different. That would be Overwatch, Team Fortress 2. A MOBA like League, Dota. Listen, y'all will not see my black ass on nothing but that game. Y'all think I play Counter-Strike a lot? Fuck Counter-Strike. I'll be on that game every goddamn day. It would be no game. I'm
Especially
going
when Heroes of the Storm's over. Like
wait.
If replacement MOBA.
Okay. If what's it called? Second Dinner basically puts out an open world game. What character would you want them to work on? Like,
open world?
If it's an open world or closed world, like you know how Spider-Man was open world, or if it's like the Avengers project, what character specifically would you like them to work on?
Nightwing.
Nightwing's DC.
I know, but
he said it on purpose. That's the reason I ain't saying nothing.
Where the fuck is my phone at?
It's in your Xbox where it belongs. You fucking hate it because you don't deserve a phone right now. But me personally, I would love to see a Daredevil or Defenders game. That would be really cool.
Nah, not all of them.
Hold on. If he says Defenders, he's going by the original roster, which was Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke Cage is. He didn't get added till later.
No, that's like second rotation.
I'm talking about the OGs, man.
If I had to take like what I wanted from a Marvel game, I would say my primary picks would be Strange.
Mm-hmm.
I would take if it's anything like Mass Effect, I would take a Guardians game. I would actually play that. Mm-hmm. What else would I take? Those would be two open world games. I think Doctor Strange would be really cool because you could do some really fucking great like visual scenes with that.
I would do another Wolverine game.
Oh God, no.
Wolverine, to be honest with you, is still in
open world. No,
it would be cool, but at the moment, with the fact that they are working on, it's in the hands of Fox until they officially announce, it's Disney and all of that. We probably won't see them in a video.
Well, isn't that deal about to be closed like really soon?
Yeah, by the ending of January.
By the ending of January, but it's not been confirmed yet.
Out of respect, it's like in regards to like characters and like comic book games in particular, there's a set of characters that lend well better to making games about them than certain other characters. Superman is one of those that doesn't really work.
I can disagree on that because there can be a Superman game, and I've seen it for myself.
I want to see this footage.
I want to see a Superman game actually, just for the because we have platforms that are powerful enough to do a Superman game. It's just story-wise, it's going to be difficult for them to.
Story-wise, I would say
story-wise will be easier. Gameplay is the issue I have. Like that's
the thing is, though, just like Superman's fucking overpowered, so you always got to find a way to make him weaker.
Y'all really want a game out of
there was a Superman game about 10 years ago or something.
Return.
And the thing, no, not Returns. This was a Factor 5 Bash Entertainment.
Oh
and the
yeah,
mechanic-
I saw that video. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, that
Like making a flight
mechanic-
simulator game.
Yeah, it would have been really cool if Factor 5 actually bought that game out for PlayStation 3. And I was telling Redhood this many months ago, and I was like, dude, if Factor 5 had that built and Rockstar, your WB Games Montreal, decided to push that out a little bit even further, imagine the possibilities of stories they could tell easily.
The main reason that game got canceled is because of the 2008 economic crisis. Because
No,
like
that
that
was,
eventually killed Factor
it was-
5.
It was Brash Entertainment.
Yeah, and Brash Entertainment, yeah, also, but like they could have kept Superman alive, but the problem was like during that time it was the big economic crash here in America.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No,
but no, like anybody out there who has not watched Unseen 64 Liam Robertson, I highly recommend it. Like I love his videos. Those are like
Yeah,
one of the
watch that
favorite
shit.
things to watch on YouTube.
all right, we don't.
Yeah. So in terms of Marvel though, I think they've got a good future ahead of them. Marvel games, especially with the amount of developmental games they have in production.
I mean, they're able to hand out the licenses to whatever developer.
Oh yeah.
Please don't make the same mistake with Star Wars and give them to EA.
Yeah, I don't think they'll give it to EA. You can forget that. That's not happening. If it ever ends up being at EA, I'm not buying it.
Yeah. Let's move on. Ark Survival Evolved, Life is Strange 2, Episode Uno, Just Cause Stress, Aftercharge, and a couple other games that come in the Game Pass. So you and your dinky little Xbox One X piece of shit. You can play that on.
You play on Xbox though, right?
Yeah, I have a brick box one. That's how I know it's a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, the fat ass one.
Yeah, I got a VCR player, baby. I'm still upset that bitch don't play VCRs too.
Just because people was confused, what you get is Life is Strange, the full first season and the first episode of season 2.
Yeah.
Now there's rumors going around that Microsoft is supposed to be giving people the entire second season, but I think that would be a bad idea, seeing how that's something they could have advertised already. And if they do that, give people the second season after they even probably went out and bought the whole second season after getting the first episode for free, that's gonna look bad on them.
True. I mean, we've had this discussion, I think, about Game Pass. I just feel like Game Pass at this point, in my opinion, is like it has value, but
It's still
until
not worth it.
yeah,
I just don't think it has a killer IP that I want to like always keep renewing my subscription.
you don't want to keep Crackdown 3.
For me with Game Pass, it's like, yeah, like a lot of the games on Game Pass I own on PC, so obviously I'll play them on PC. But it's good for like checking out games. For $10 a month, you really can't you can't go wrong with it. It's not bad. Like, yes, it does. It needs more, like, I guess you can say some more like AAA stuff, but from all I know, like Game Pass is not a bad deal at all. Yeah,
Jigga,
it's
yeah,
even
man,
Hey,
take
hey.
your position, dog.
Yeah, you see, from my
okay, I'm not an Xbox fan. I'm still the Nintendo guy.
Man, this is
Nah, he's the Xbox fan.
Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Let me get
Oh
this
my
straight.
God.
You wanna attack Nintendo
Attack!
for what you believe Nintendo Online is worth, but you believe that Game Pass is actually worth the $10 a month. Which
I mean, I'm not
most
gonna
of
own
none of
every
us
single
in
fucking
here
game out there. Like, do
All
I
of
want
us
to go
have
buy
access to
Action?
Game Pass, but almost none of us pay for it for a reason.
Yep.
I feel like you're getting mad at me just to have a reason to like hate on me
I'm
because I have
trying to
Xbox.
find out why you bought
Yeah,
this
I
Xbox.
gave you a fucking reason. I don't want to deal with the Microsoft store. You
That's
like,
wait. That's a legit ass reason.
yeah, if I want to stream
Legit.
Gears, I'm not doing it on PC because it crashes every single fucking time. Whenever I was playing with Erica on the 24-hour live stream, my
man.
Gears on PC kept crashing. That's why I had to play on console that time.
That's
I'm
your-
not dealing with the
Wait,
Windows
I don't
Store.
have it.
I refuse to deal with the Windows Store
Time out.
until they fix it.
Wait, Gears is trash.
What?
Sorry.
What?
Yo, hey, jump to
Wait,
Lottie.
whoa,
Jump to
whoa.
Lottie.
I mean, Taladia is.
It's overrated. I wouldn't call
I will
it
say
trash.
Gears 4 story is trash until the ending.
Yeah.
Until the ending, it gets saved. But throughout that whole entire campaign, it was pretty
Hold on.
trash.
I want y'all to realize how trash it is. Me and Redhood tried to play that. It
Oh
literally
yeah, dude, I streamed it. And
His stream died, and I was just like, bro, it's a
like if you want to stream Microsoft games, you have to own an Xbox, and it's sad, but I mean,
Well, that or
No, you don't. You
owner, so-
really fucking don't.
Yeah,
I have streamed Sea of Thieves, Gears of War, State of Decay 2, and Cuphead all in 2018. With
Throughout
Guess what? You're lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky, dude.
No, I'm not
my
lucky. I know how to manage my damn computer. So
What are you
and
talking
what's funny is y'all have better bills than I do, so I don't understand what it is.
Maybe that's the
I don't
reason.
have better
No, Hardhead. I couldn't agree with that
970.
because
here's the thing: I'm not
I
gonna
stream
play.
Gears. I stream Gears too.
Hold on.
I'm
Jigga,
not
what
gonna
you
play
saying?
the elitist game. You know, if I want to own multiple platforms, I'm gonna do it. You know,
Hold on,
simple as
Jigga,
that.
what you were saying?
It's not about being a no what.
I
you
said-
got it, dog.
Yeah.
I said I can agree with you because I tried to stream that game many times
Exactly.
and that shit
Yeah.
would crash my PC, bro.
Yeah, like there was a straight up
My
issue with
shit-
the video drivers.
That is 4 against 1,
easy,
Hardhead. Take your L.
Oh,
Wait, it's an L because I'm getting ganged up on. That's not how it
Whoa.
works.
No, it's an L because we're
Whoa,
majority of
gang,
us
gang.
in this
It's really
hangout
gang
right now
bang.
are having issues streaming games like Gears because the
bang.
Windows Store is fucking trash.
Yeah.
Like-
How much effort did y'all put into it? Like
A lot.
You
Like-
started the game and hit the stream button. Oops, it didn't work.
No,
I think we
Oh,
should-
man.
I think we
Shit,
should-
whenever I play
Hour,
Gears
me and
nowadays, the
Sentry
game
for an
fucking
hour.
crashes every time I go into a
I
multiplayer
don't have
match.
an issue.
fuck yeah.
It blew
I
through
love
my
that
PC,
game, man.
dog.
I
like,
stream
every time.
Gears after this stream with no fucking issues, though.
Hardhead, we're supposed to be the
Alright, and
podcast
I'm
without
not-
drama.
I'm streaming
Let's just
you.
put this behind us and move
I
on.
will
Don't
stream
say
with
to
you and show you how that shit
I
crashes.
swear-
Yeah,
so
if I was
it's-
you guys, right? Forget about the Xbox Game Pass because to be honest with you, even though they put on some really cool games and stuff, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, man.
Because
I mean,
you know
I
what's
have
a really good
criticized
game?
Xbox, but-
It's worth $5 if
I
you
mean,
have
I
an
was an
Xbox.
Xbox guy. To be honest with you, I was a fucking Xbox guy before moving to PlayStation. And I had PC and everything. I've got a PC, but still, at the end of the day, the Xbox type of games and stuff is really, really bad. I mean, PlayStation this month, they've got flipping Steep on the PlayStation Plus.
Wait, hold up. Steep is fucking garbage, sir. I'm gonna need you to.
Yeah, that's
I thought you was about to say it was fire. Like,
PlayStation took a huge fucking L with PlayStation Plus this month.
Oh,
sir.
wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
Wait, what? I'm so
Steep
confused.
is trash. Like it is shit. I
Garbage.
don't. Who downloaded
What's that
Steep?
Ubisoft game you like so much with the cars and shit and boats and all
Crew?
that? The crew, yeah, the crew is
True.
I just
Ooh,
like
that is
racing
crap.
games. That's a different
The
situation.
crew is not trash.
I play
it's
every
not
racing
that
game.
Hold on.
The crew is trash for a lot of reasons. The
all right,
crew is trash. I
Hold
still
on.
beat it, but the crew is trash.
hold on, everybody, hold on. We getting off track. You know why?
I
My
don't know
PCR just turned off, and I don't know why. So we're gonna move on. Catherine Classic. So if you didn't play the original version of Catherine on the PS3 and the 360, that will be coming to PC as a port. When y'all,
I'm surprised.
I would no, because full
No,
body.
I'm surprised because it's not getting the enhancements like the PS4 version is getting and stuff like that. So
Because
that's
Atlas
what I'm
don't fuck with y'all. Just like they don't fuck with Nintendo. Let me stop.
That's why I'm surprised because there's another love interest. They're like adding more detail to it and different like puzzles and shit like that, but it's not coming to PC. They're only getting the one that came out many years ago. So
I'm good.
that's
Y'all can
weird.
have that trash game.
That game is not that. Shut the fuck up, G. You just don't like.
Hey.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though. If you don't like doing puzzles, I'm gonna need everybody to at least attempt to. He really saw that. I'm dead. To attempt, and I just want y'all to attempt it. Play Catherine. It's a good game.
I might
Move
check it out.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
good. Y'all got it.
All right.
I'll be getting for the PS4.
All right.
That's why it might be censored on PS4.
No,
That's fine.
probably
Shit.
That's a joke.
Now y'all play Catherine?
I beat Catherine.
Look, I
I
don't
got my
play-
friend.
Not back in the day.
Back
like-
in the day,
I
I didn't even
don't
have a
know.
PS3 and that like time, so I had to legit like watch some.
That was on 360.
It was on 360, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
That's an L.
Oh man.
No.
No,
You at
that's
least
it.
played the Hitman games, right, though?
Yeah.
Them getting remastered too.
We'll talk about that too. That's actually the last of these topics. But CS:GO
Damn,
had
look
the
at her
best month ever after going free to play, and none of y'all in here have played it with me. What's the issue?
I played
never
it.
talked
played-
about
I
playing
will
it.
never
Wait,
play.
played what?
I will,
Y'all have not played Counter Strike Go with your boy. What's the fucking issue?
Dude,
book?
listen,
us
a game, huh?
listen. I have CS:GO.
Yeah.
No one asked me to play.
I don't even think I have
We'll
any
get on that shit
on
afterwards.
Steam
Fuck
except for
you
Hardhead.
mean?
No, y'all play that shit serious, dog. I'm trying to have
The
fun.
only person I
can't
have
fun
in
that
here
game.
on my
Yeah,
Steam.
I'm sorry. I have to play it to have fun. Y'all be taking shit serious. That's why I played with Alex before.
That's if you play comp.
Bro, yeah, you
If
play with
comp,
Alex, it's
yeah,
fucking stressful. Like I was
Yeah.
sweating when I was playing with Alex.
If I play with my, IRL friends and shit like that, they will roast anyone that does an awful job in CS:GO.
I'm good at sniping, but that's about it. Once you ask me to pull out a different gun, it's over with. I can't shoot it.
See, I have friends who play CS:GO, right? And they take it way too serious, and they're like really, really competitive about it. And I'm just like, nah, it's not a game for me, because you guys are way too serious about a game. A game which is competitive, but like, even if we're going for fun, you just make it too competitive. So I'm just like, nah.
Oh,
Like
man.
I thought I got toxic when I played Smash. You go on CS:GO, goddamn.
Hey, Fang, I heard he wants smoke.
No, Fang can have his W in Smash.
Is Fang good in Smash?
He
Oh, man,
cheeses
dumb.
with Snake so bad, but he is
God.
actually good.
We're not
Even though he
cheesing.
trolls.
No, I
Man.
wouldn't call what he doing
Man.
cheesing because it actually takes skill to do what he's doing. I've played against other snakes and they cannot do what Fang does, though.
I mean,
Wait,
Snake is
wait,
kind of a
wait,
cheap
his
character
main
in all the
is
Smash
Snake
games,
though.
His main is Snake. He can honestly, I'm gonna tell you this, and you might laugh. Fang will let you pick his character and he will beat your ass.
Yeah.
though.
Like Fang is
Wow.
actually legit good, but he knows he's trolling most of the time.
Fang, why
What a three.
ain't you going for these competitions then? Like go to.
He was on
does.
Shokyo's tournament online.
He came in third
he got
place
a-
in Tokyo
You
tournament.
got a real guy.
I was like, one of the
No,
first
there's
Wait. What does
See-
Shokyo come in? What place did he come in?
Tokyo didn't compete. It's his own tournament.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
it's you don't usually
No,
compete
there's-
in those tournaments.
No, there is a tournament coming up anyway that I know that Super Smash Bros. Is going to be a part of. So
I need to go to my local tournaments because I want to get better with Simon.
Thanks,
Well,
man. You ain't
he
competitive.
playing for fun though. Yeah, like you
Simon
said, I don't
yeah,
like
he is
competitive, man.
competitive.
Like I play Smash competitively, but I'm not like pro level at it. Like I play competitively for the fun of the competition, and
Yeah.
you meet a lot of cool people when you go to these tournaments.
Mhm.
That's just kind of how. Like I guess you can say I'm casually competitive, but it is what it is.
All right, let's move on from that. Where the
God
fuck my
damn it,
topic?
fucking me too.
YouTube.
I'm
You
playing
play some
World of
Smash
Light.
right now?
I'm playing World of Light right now.
Oh, I cannot play that mode. Nope.
We're playing you on the
That
podcast.
is just like
I'm
too
gonna
much
need you to-
shit on the screen, and I
He pulling the bond right now. He pulling the bond. Star
Definitely
Control.
I'm pulling with Bon and Smooth.
Oh god. Star Control Origins was removed from Steam after a DMCA takedown notice, which there's a whole bunch of shit. I just want to bring it up because there's a lot of stuff going into that. I didn't have all the details. I put it up there just to get the word out. So if y'all may be interested in that game, it's off the Steam store at the moment. If you want to know more, there's a bunch of articles up on various websites. I just want to bring some attention to it so y'all can know the situation. We're gonna move on from that to so Melodic, you got an Xbox now. You know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
Time to buy fitting controllers because Xbox is making a new controller. They might get an upgrade. They got some new patents for some new fucking rumbles, and I don't know why this is. So yeah,
Watch that bitch cost $200.
where are the games?
where the
Yeah,
what?
that's a good question.
Games.
The what?
You know what?
Them
I have a
games.
question.
What are you talking about?
The game.
I have a question that nobody. I got a question nobody ever asked.
One
though.
at a time here. One at a time here, lads.
I have a
Right.
question nobody's ever asked though.
What?
Which number is higher?
Uh-oh.
The number of Xbox One controllers this generation, or the number of PlayStation 4 exclusives this generation? Because I'm pretty sure they have given us
Xbox
more
controllers.
quality controllers this generation than PlayStation.
Did you,
can
wait,
give.
wait. My bad. Did you just say quality controllers, my
Quality
boy?
controllers, sir.
Get the fuck out my podcast. Them controllers is not quality. Them shits
Random-
work easy.
How can you
Random
compare-
question. Random
Yeah.
question. Has anybody played Assassin's Creed Odyssey in this podcast?
Odyssey, no.
No.
Nigga?
Yeah.
Nigga had he played both games.
What do you think of it? Because I got it on sale on Xbox, and if I don't enjoy it, I might return it. But I want to know impressions of it.
Well, I played on PC, so I don't know about that 30 FPS, but
Because like
it
the reason why I
enjoyed
don't
it.
I don't buy a lot of Ubisoft games on PC because like some of their newer games don't run well on PC. Like I have a powerful enough
They
PC
really
to run
don't,
them, but yeah.
You could
So I
have
guess
that
that's
man
another
out.
reason
I
why I
should
have
hate
a
running
console on
game
the side.
a constant 60, but I drop frames to like 30 and 40
Jeez.
when it shouldn't be like, bro.
Now,
I'm
the
like
one thing I'll
fucking
tell
1080, bro.
the one thing I'll tell you, Melodic, is about console returns and shit. You can only return it once. So
Well, I don't know. Microsoft is pretty generous on returns because I've gotten multiple like stuff fixed through Microsoft.
I never did. I only got returned once.
Because they don't fuck with you.
I got WWE 2K18, which I know an L. I will admit that because that WWE game was fucking trash.
Yes.
I got a refund for that game because I decided to get it on PlayStation instead, so I can play with some of my friends on PlayStation who own that game. And they were like, "Yeah, no problem. We'll just go ahead and refund you the game."
Oh man, they fuck with you. They don't fuck with him.
They messed with me because flipping Star Wars.
Probably because of the American privilege. I don't know. I'm just joking.
American privilege.
I'm just joking though.
I know some of you don't know what this is, but I want to bring attention to this too. The Fallout 3 Capital Wasteland mod is back on. Also, if you support Bethesda, I might come to the house and kneecap your ass like Bun. I don't know. It might happen.
So if we're saying support, that means, hey, if I want to get Doom Eternal or Rage 2, am I supporting?
That's id Software.
I know, but Bethesda's the publisher.
Bethesda, hold on. This is how we differentiate. There's game studios, and then there's general Bethesda as the overhanging umbrella. Mm-hmm. We don't buy from Bethesda Game Studios.
And I'm good. Yeah,
we fuck with it. They cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
We fuck with whoever made fucking The Evil Within. We fuck with Tango Softworks. There we go. We fuck with who the fuck made Dishonored 1 and 2?
Arcane Studios.
We fuck with Arcane, all right? We don't fuck with Bethesda Game Studios.
All right. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
And if anybody has a problem with me buying Rage or Doom Eternal, I'm just going to give you the BG excuse. It doesn't affect me.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm going to say this, though. I'm going to slightly dislike using that launcher, that Bethesda launcher.
I'll just get it on G2A.
Oh, they're going to use it on G2A, though?
You're
talking about
here. Let me explain. Let me talk.
Chill.
Because instead of supporting Bethesda and their launcher by giving them their money through the Bethesda launcher, I'll just get it on G2A. That way they don't get my money. So I can just play the game somewhat.
Is that how you think it works?
Uh-oh.
I mean, a lot of G2A codes are stolen, so,
Oh, I mean, that is true. That is true.
Hey, Jigga, I'm gonna hit up my girl, Fit Girl, though. We gonna.
Oh man, hey, why you snitch?
Here's the thing, I cannot sell the 7th season anymore because I got caught.
She gonna help me get that Bethesda launcher straight, though.
Man, you were saying Melodic? Oh my god,
I can't sell the 7th season anymore because I got flagged for downloading Breath of the Wild so I can use it on Cemu, even though I already own the fucking game.
Why y'all keep fucking snitching on yourselves?
Well, I said sell the 7th season. I'm not telling you which websites. I mean, I already got flagged for it. I stopped my crime. Like, they basically just gave me a warning. Yeah, like, whenever you download a Nintendo game right now, they immediately snitch on you and call your ISP. And, like, first time they just give you a warning. But, like, the multiple times they do it, they either take legal action or they shut down your internet or whatnot. So
it depends on the
I have AT&T Uverse. So
I actually heard the same thing with some certain movie companies when streaming.
It depends on the ISP.
I had a friend that got an email about it. It's like, your IP address. This is the movie you watch. Yeah, don't do this shit again.
Yeah, if you got a VPN, they can't detect you.
Yeah, but why pay for a VPN when I can just support the product?
I mean, because I use one for streaming.
VPN is definitely worth the money, sir. Chill.
I'll be straightforward honest with you guys. Like, I mean, Nintendo basically do it right compared to some other companies. But like I said, you guys shouldn't be doing this type of thing anyway.
Look, I'm telling you, I have a solution to this problem. Wait, what?
No, go ahead, Jig. I'm gonna say it afterwards. Go ahead.
Okay, basically all I'm saying is, bro, have a PC launcher, bro, where I can play the game on PC. Yeah, I still have to buy the game through Nintendo or whatever, but I can play it on PC. But that's lit to me. Like playing fucking Zelda, like 1080.
And then there's a reason why Nintendo consoles.
I know they won't.
Nintendo is afraid of the mod.
Okay, then make it. Okay, they give it like a code to where, like, you have to buy a system so that code will work from the system to the PC. But I know it's never going to happen, but I would love that, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, if they put like all Nintendo's games on Steam, I'd be okay with that.
They literally just banned save modding in Japan, though. They not gonna do that shit.
It's Nintendo. They don't do a lot of stuff.
I mean,
Also,
Sony's not gonna do it because they're trying to stay competitive.
hold on. I'm gonna just point something out. Y'all just snitched on yourselves. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
That's
Well,
fine.
I didn't
already
say
got in trouble
anything.
through the ISP anyway.
Did I
Wait,
say
what you talking
anything?
All I
about?
said is I got a VPN streaming.
Wait,
What you talking about?
Yeah,
I didn't say
no,
anything.
don't worry about
I never
that.
said, like, you see, at least I'm not like these guys, man.
I said
Oh, I
anything.
ain't never ever seen y'all act like this.
Never said
moving
nothing.
Moving on from that, Travis Strikes Again. I'm gonna keep it $150. Unless it's No More Heroes 3, I don't care.
I'm gonna buy it, like,
I mean-
because it's gonna be cheap digital anyway.
Are
Yeah,
you talking about the new Travis one?
yeah. The trailer
Yeah.
came out. It's like I love the art style of those games, and
I
I
just
played
don't
the
like
first two.
This gameplay style. for
Well,
me.
because from what I've been hearing, like, Suda51's interested in making No More Heroes 3, but I don't know if it's under the merits of Travis Strikes Again does well.
oh
like,
damn, I don't want to
So-
buy it though. I'll buy
I
it.
mean,
No More Heroes 3.
just get it digital, like, because like I said, it's only gonna be like near full price if you buy it physically, because it comes with the season pass and all that.
Damn it, Suda, son of a bitch. But yeah, that's that. I know Jigga and Hardhead don't play Suda 51 games, so that's not sad.
Says who, sir?
What's the last Suda 51 game you played?
Don't worry about that.
Nah, I
Don't
didn't
worry.
know.
No,
Hey,
I've
don't
had to
worry
give
about it.
excuses why I bought Xbox. Give a reason why.
Mind
you
your
won't play
business,
Suda 2.
sir.
He said mind your business. Fuck out of here, bro. You know you can play no Suda 51
Mind
game.
your fucking
You have to give an
business, sir.
excuse, man. I said nope. You asked him. Yes, Melodic for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
know.
only
Well, I mean,
Mind your business.
I'm about to list the list again. Have you played No More Heroes 1? Have you played No More Heroes 2?
Mind your business.
Have you played
Mind your
Killer 7?
business, dog.
Have you played Hold on, have
Mind
you
your
played
business.
Shadows of the Damned? Have you played fucking Let It Die? What
Have you played
What?
Superman 64?
I played Let It Die, Killer is Dead, Cinemora. I think that's it.
because I played most of this man's game. Lollipop Chainsaw is a bop, in my opinion.
I need to play
I
that.
like these fucking games.
I played Lollipop Chainsaw.
All right, I'll give you a pass.
Damn, I done exposed Pikachu. Let's
Yeah,
get it.
Oh god. Let's move on for I gotta choke one of y'all. The Last of Us Part 2 multiplayer will contain character
I'm not playing
customization
nothing.
and an in-game store. Okay. Shout out to the homie. Hold on. Let me shout out to the homie Jack Move Johnny, Whack Move Oney, Fat Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shout out to him. We got love for him, Memphis brother. He made a very poignant tweet. Let me go find the tweet right quick.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I really gotta
Shout
go.
out to Jack of Johnny.
Yeah.
Wait, I
Only
played a lot of
commissioner.
these games. I play a lot of these games. God
He's
damn.
gonna try to yell at me later. I can smoke for his ass. He don't understand. I'm ready.
I didn't know they made half of this shit.
Okay, Jack Mujani made this tweet. When people become outraged about things, it does nothing but expose that they don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Oh boy.
Dudes be getting mad at stuff that always been that way, aka they haven't experienced the shit they pretended to be upset about. Continuing into The Last of Us got microtransactions. Well, no shit. Where have you been for the last 5 years? Now,
Hey,
you know, Hardhead and Jigga, one after the other, and then anybody else after that, one after the other. Can y'all tell me that y'all didn't know that Last of Us 2, Last of Us 1 didn't have microtransactions?
Was it only the PS4 version that had it, or did they have it on PS3?
No, it
as
was
well?
it was PS3 too, with the weapons and stuff like that. I'm pretty
I
sure.
mean, all I gotta say is I don't really fuck with The Last of Us multiplayer anyway. Like, I'll stick to the single player on it. Like, it's one of those games where it's like I still want to play it because, like I said, there's like tons of PS4 backlog that I want to play through. And I can tell you one thing from what little I played The Last of Us multiplayer, I don't really care for it.
You motherfucker! Don't you ever disrespect Last of Us multiplayer like
PS4
I mean,
multiplayer
I'm not
is
saying it's
bad.
bad. I'm saying I don't care for it. Like,
Hold on. I'll say some
I'd
shit.
rather
right
play Uncharted's multiplayer.
What?
now.
I don't know
Wow.
about
You
that.
haven't played The Last of Us multiplayer. That does not.
Yes, I have. I played like
You
one match.
played-
out-
No, that does not
Let's be real.
constitute you playing The Last of Us multiplayer just because you played Uncharted's multiplayer.
Can we
No,
like,
I
be
played both, you dumbass.
Oh,
No,
You
you
just said you played Uncharted. You didn't say you played both, motherfucker.
Yes, I did. I
you
said
did?
I played one. I played a little bit of the Last of Us multiplayer, and I
Oh,
didn't
man.
care for it.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I
Yeah.
think Last of Us multiplayer shits on Uncharted 4's multiplayer.
I mean, I'm not saying Uncharted's multiplayer is great anyway, but
Have you
Uncharted 4's multiplayer is
finished a week before? Have you finished a week of Survivors before? Just
no,
one-
because I don't give a shit about the Last of Us
Oh,
multiplayer.
man.
Simple as that.
You ain't even played 7 matches, so how you gonna tell me, dog? That's 7 matches.
Because I don't give a shit about the Last of Us multiplayer.
Hey, if he said he ain't fucking with the multiplayer, he ain't
Yeah, goddamn.
But you can't disrespect
Sony fans, it's okay. Like, I love your all single player shit, but I don't fuck with the Last of Us multiplayer. I'm sorry. It's not
You
for
ain't-
me.
I'm still saying though, it's crazy that you like Uncharted 4's multiplayer better.
Well,
than
that's
Last.
mainly just because it's fun to fuck around in a private match.
Okay, if that's how you feel, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
The number of the day is 7, everybody.
This motherfucker said the number of the day. Shut your goofy ass up.
Seriously.
7.
Oh my god.
Look,
Yeah.
about Last of Us's microtransactions, I do feel like it gave an unfair advantage to inexperienced players. But I mean, the players who were there from day one can tell you they feel like it's one of those. It didn't affect me, but I can see what the problem is. Plus, you have to pay literal money for the fucking guns, and it's not. I ain't gonna lie. When we talk about Last of Us multiplayer, that's not one of the things that was on my mind. I knew that shit was coming back. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is listening mode. We worried about the shit that actually affects gameplay. These motherfuckers carry all the best guns in the game, but they still got to know how to shoot them at the end of the fucking day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, but when the gun make you Harlem Shake when you getting shot, what are you talking about?
Nigga, they all vanilla guns in the game that still one hit you, dog. I'm not worried about that shit.
Nah, bro, I've been getting shot with the fucking assault rifle, whatever that shit is.
Army rifle.
Yeah, that should be making me Harlem Shake, so I can't even shoot nobody, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Hold on. As a person,
The burst rifle is a vanilla gun.
hold on, no. Let me point some shit out. I played maybe 20 matches of Last of Us multiplayer, and this is not recently. This is probably back on PS3. I can say without a doubt that is one of the most, I want to say, interesting in the sense of things that work in that game don't work in any other multiplayer game in terms of how it works and what happens and what is actually like supposed to happen. Hit detection, in my opinion, is one of the worst things about that game. Hit detection is just whack as fuck. That shit, you can be around the corner and still get clapped. I've seen it happen.
The hitboxes aren't like you used to in most games, like Gears and shit, dog. It's sad.
No, Gears doesn't have good fucking hit detection.
How can you compare
The
that?
hitboxes are a lot smaller, if we're being honest.
Hey, Fink, I am good.
And comparing Gears is not a good comparison because wow.
I mean, when people talk hitboxes, they always bring up games like Gears and shit. I don't know why.
No, the reason Gears gets brought up because Gears at War, in terms of third-person shooters, in terms of multiplayer, it's still the pinnacle of third-person game in terms of
don't the
Fang, I'll
female
play you in Smash if we play on great.
that only applies to Gears 1, 2, and 3. Judgment and 4 don't have that issue. Everybody has the same size hitbox.
Okay.
I
that was a conversation.
Let's be honest. There's no point in complaining about it because people are gonna play The Last of Us 2 anyway.
Yeah, and y'all gonna do the same shit and complain, and then be like, "Naughty Dog fixed it."
You're gonna play the fucking game regardless. Like, I hate to be that way, but you're gonna do it.
And ain't nothing wrong with it. If you enjoy that,
if you enjoy it, enjoy it. Don't be like other people on the internet and just like have the elitists come after you and like judge you on what you play. Like, if you fuck with The Last of Us, fucking play it.
But no, I do have the right to
hold on. But at the same time, though, I need all of y'all to hold Naughty Dog accountable when they don't change shit. Don't stay.
We've
like
been
Jack
holds
Naughty Dog.
goes in.
Oh wait. Jack
also plays a multiplayer.
Wait. Y'all don't understand. He wanted the whole person to like kill over. He want that man gone.
What Jack Move is trying to say is basically y'all didn't want to say nothing in the PS3 generation. Y'all didn't want to say nothing when the game got remastered on PS4. But when y'all hear about the next game, just might have it. We ain't got no confirmation. There's a big might have.
What you mean? Ain't no might, nigga. It's heaven.
It is a might. You gotta read that.
Ain't no might, bro. All that money they was making, people buying them guns.
If it happens, it happens. But the problem is y'all didn't say shit back then, so why the fuck y'all saying shit?
Oh no,
I mean, I understand that, but we're now in a the gaming generation where everyone will complain about every single thing.
Yeah.
It's fake outrage.
Yeah, it's fake.
It's fake news. Don't listen to them. Fake news.
I would not say that, bro. I would not say this.
Hold on,
I would talk shit, bro.
Hold on, and adding on to that, you know what fucks me up about people who play The Last of Us? I ain't trying to harp on y'all. If y'all rock with The Last of Us, this shit is fun to y'all. I enjoyed my time with it. Them 20 matches I played, and I know it's 20 because I remember looking at it. It says 20 matches on the dot. I'm like, we out. So my issue is this: why do people complain when people play melee only, or they have certain play styles? Why do y'all complain about that? I ain't talking about. I ain't
because I'm using melee weapons only.
I pistol only, though. We didn't have games where we was having so much fun, though. We just put all our weapons away, built melee only classes, and ran as a group of 4 and just punched everybody.
But I'm not even talking about you, Hart. I'm talking about the people I'm talking about. Yeah. These niggas will get ran up.
I mean, because they're getting clapped in matches.
This is what I live by. This is my creed in any multiplayer game. Adapt. Adapt.
People think Last of Us not skill based when it actually is one of the most skill based.
It has skill. I'm not saying it doesn't. It has skill. But if you see somebody clapping your cheeks, adapt to that shit, my boy. Adaptation. Humans are the most adaptable animal on the fucking planet. You should not be getting your cheeks clapped by the same dude using the same tactics the third match in a row. It don't work that way. I'm sorry.
I mean, I know who you're talking about, but I mean, it's in several games he also complains about, this game he streamed, he couldn't adapt to certain move styles and remembering different move styles that were happening in said game and one of the strongest bosses in said game. Everyone would know if you saw that stream by that person, but he just doesn't know how to adapt. It is what it is.
Listen, I'm talking about multiple people, and I'm using Jack. I'll say his name. I'm using Jack as an example because I love Jack and I want Jack to do better. Damn it. I got smoke for Jack Moon, man. I don't know why.
I'll fuck with him.
He got completely wrecked in the lingering well. That's all.
Bro, listen, we don't even want to talk about that. Put that to the side. So we are out of the general topics except for Hitman Enhanced Collection. You get an Absolution, Blood Money. Blood Money is the fucking GOAT. 4K, new control schemes. I think 60 FPS. Nobody has anything to say about this because most of y'all don't play Hitman. Unless you do, then speak up.
Did you talk about Super Lucky still?
I don't.
I will never mention that. Never mention that name.
No, because I gotta expose Kids Move right now. I gotta expose.
Go ahead right now. Big exposure.
Kids Move. Planet Xbox. Shout out to them, by the way. I actually do listen to them even before I bought a 1X. How the fuck are you gonna sit there and say that Nintendo fans are excited about Super Lucky Cell when everybody that I follow who fucks with Nintendo doesn't give a shit about this game? Yeah, and even I retweeted and I said, who in the hell asked for this game? Nobody. That's it. I mean,
somebody.
Realistically, if I'm going to play the game, I'm either going to play it through Game Pass on Xbox or PC. Why would I buy it on the Switch?
My thing was that game published by Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
Super Lucky Tale originally wasn't. It was
it's a VR game on Oculus.
Yeah, VR, but I'm talking about the actual game.
That game, I believe so. I want to say yeah.
So I'm just surprised that Microsoft published game is heading to the Switch. So it's giving more. Possibilities of
Xbox Live is already on the Switch.
I know. I'm saying it's giving more possibilities to other games coming to
It's not a possibility. A lot more probably coming, dog.
If Cuphead got on Switch, I will.
Yeah, and it might happen.
But if Cuphead went to Switch, Cuphead doing numbers.
Yeah.
All right, but let's move on to something. I've been waiting for this topic to roast y'all bitch niggas all fucking day. Oh my god, let's go. Atlas teased Persona 5R, and then in the trailer,
PlayStation logo.
Yeah, I love
it. PlayStation logo popped up, and all y'all bitches on Twitter got butthurt.
That shit funny to me.
That shit was we don't do that around here, dog.
Fuck you. I'm Melodic Punk.
Oh man. No, but seriously, I don't know, dude. I thought that shit was so funny to me, just because everyone was just like, "Yo, Persona 5's coming to the Switch." Listen, I am for Persona coming to the Switch, but I was still in the camp where I'm like, there has not been a mainline Persona game, Persona 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that has been on any other system besides I think Persona 1 was on PC, maybe. But other than that, it's it has not been to any other system. So it's hold on. I don't know why people were surprised.
This is my issue with all of y'all. In this case, Nintendo fans, Melodic, put yourself in the corner. I'm not talking to you. Just go play a Switch or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
that's
Nintendo fans. Y'all Nintendo fans. Y'all piss me the fuck off because y'all have the Shin Megami Tensei games, the mainline fucking series.
Oh yeah, coming to Switch like was it next year? Next year,
Something like that.
Yeah, at some point.
Why the fuck are you upset that you won't have Persona 5? Like, you have the mainline series. There's nothing wrong with wanting it. Let me just say that. There's nothing wrong with wanting Persona 5. If it drops on Switch, whatever, I'm cool. I just don't understand where this sudden affinity, this sudden affection, if you will, comes from. I don't understand it. It's ridiculous. It's just it irks me because when Persona 4 came out, where the fuck were y'all? When Persona 3 was out, where the fuck were y'all? When Persona 5 came out, where the fuck were y'all? Y'all didn't do this shit. Y'all didn't buy these games. Fuck out my face with that.
Yeah,
it's
become like super popular. And then now my thing is though, Nintendo fans, not counting like Melodic or anybody like that, the other ones, like let's say Blandrew, for instance, that hated like Persona like 5 and stuff like that, and now it's coming like the rumor is just because of Smash, by the way, just because of Smash, the rumor of Persona coming to Switch, and then now I hear rejoice that Persona might be coming to Switch because of Smash, even though Persona Q2 had like the Persona 5 main character in it. So I'm just saying, and plus you're also gonna get the arena. Is it made by the Blaze Blue Fighters or something like that?
Arc System Works, yeah.
Yeah, that we're gonna have also a Persona 5 fighter, which will be on all systems, but not a mainline game. So I'm not gonna like front about that stuff.
What's up, Hardhead, baby?
I feel like as long as the series can exist on another console, there's nothing stopping it from actually coming to the Switch. To be honest, you gotta think about it like that. Like. Just because the mainline game hasn't come, Persona has, in some form, existed on a Nintendo console. So that means the name itself can exist on Nintendo, which means there's no reason why the mainline game can't come. We might not have a confirmation of it, but I wouldn't throw it out the window because, mind you, they had 3 links. We still don't even have a confirmation that, because we believe one of these games be a Vita game right now. Like, come on, dog. They still support the Vita, but damn.
But my thing is the same things happened with Persona 4. They had so many titles for those games and dancing games, singing games, like and like the PS Vita game. It's like they're going to milk that franchise because like Persona 4 was super big and stuff like that with the anime as well. And now Persona 5, they're going to do that until Persona 6 comes out. I don't really think though that because of the Smash, linkage of the character of Joker being in Smash.
I wouldn't
go into
that as something to
because
add.
some people think Persona 5 R isn't even gonna be a new dungeon. Some people think it's gonna even be a racer. Like,
it already got confirmed. So it don't really matter what it is at this point. But you gotta remember too, like the Nintendo is the destination for JRPGs more than even PlayStation, dog.
No,
especially on their handheld.
That's all,
it's on handheld.
Like for handheld titles more so than anything else, and that's nothing wrong with that. But
look at we just got Valkyria Chronicles on the damn Switch, dude.
Yeah, Valkyria Chronicles. Yeah, those are not like when we talk about JRPGs. When we talk about Valkyria Chronicles is a good series, but those have always been traditionally on Nintendo platforms. That's not Tales. That's been on Nintendo. They started on Nintendo platforms.
Symphonia, I think, on GameCube.
Like those, like for the most part, started.
You haven't really seen a Tales game on a Nintendo console in a while.
Well, that's because consoles like the Wii U were kind of trash.
Yeah, they didn't sell well on Nintendo platforms. That's good. Like there's a series of time after Tales of the Abyss where Tales games did not sell on Nintendo platforms, so they moved to PlayStation. Then fucking Tales of Vesperia sold well on the 360, and then they started doing both for a little bit, and then they went exclusively back to PlayStation.
Still, I still feel like there's at least reason to believe that it's still possible.
Here's my thing. I'm not saying this outside the realm of possibility. I have an issue with this sudden fandom coming from Nintendo fans who have never played one game.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I want to play Persona 5 just because I've been hearing a lot of good praise about it. I have it on PS4. I might play it at some point. I don't know when because there's other games I want to play right now. But if it were to ever come to the Switch, I would probably buy it on the Switch just because JRPGs on the Switch is a good idea because they're time sync. So me allowing to go to university in between classes and play a quick session of something like Octopath or anything like that, I prefer doing that. But if it only ends up being on PS4, then fuck it. I'm going to get over it and play it on PlayStation. Hey. And the funny thing is people like Blandrew talking about Persona 5 on Switch. I think he just bought a PS4 recently. Yeah. So instead of waiting, why don't just play the game now? It's available. It's cheap. It's always on sale.
Two things. Blandrew also said Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is better than Persona 5. Just want to say.
No.
Like, dude, I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as a guilty.
I just want to point something out.
Yeah. X was better, and X barely had a good.
Hardhead. What's the title of the R. Kelly shit?
Which one, dog?
Is it Surviving R. Kelly, right?
Yeah, Surviving R. Kelly.
Would the title for Persona R be Surviving Kamoshida?
Oh, man.
I ain't trying to be petty enough, but I feel like somebody would do that shit.
I hope the game comes to the Switch so somebody can replace Kamoshida with R. Kelly, dog.
That's not gonna happen, man.
I wanted to also say, kind of to the point where Sentry said in the beginning, of I know a lot of the Nintendo fans want Persona 5. R or whatever the actual expansion is for the new Persona 5 edition. I do find it funny that they're asking for Persona 5 R. It's we should have it, we deserve it. And then you say, what about Shin Megami Tensei 5 coming to other consoles? And then they're quiet about that. So it's I just find that funny.
No, and then they bitch and complain about ports and remasters on other consoles, yet they're probably going to buy new Super Mario Brothers on the Switch next week, full price for $60. Which wait, version for that.
What's wrong with that?
Wait.
There's nothing wrong with it's just the hypocrisy of most Nintendo fans.
I mean, the Nintendo is a port console, though. The Switch at its current stage.
I don't have a problem with that, but you can't have it both ways. You can't be playing both sides of the fence like that when you. Yeah. Especially if you buying a game that's been re-released, 3 times now? Something like that?
Yeah.
You don't get to talk about anybody else in any type of way, form, fashion, none of that.
Because Diablo, didn't we?
Because Nintendo fans, they were sitting there talking about, all PlayStation guys buy our remasters, and now they're buying ports on the Switch, and they bought ports on the Wii U. Now they're wanting Persona 5 to get ported over to the Switch. It's where the fuck do you all stand?
They don't stand for nothing except for if it's coming to us, then we care. Fuck
exactly. And then if it doesn't come, they crap on it.
Yeah. For those of you who are buying new Super Mario Brothers U on Switch, I already have the game. It's on this dusty piece of shit right here.
God damn.
I'm good.
Jeez.
Let's move on. We got slander for everybody this week, including myself. I got slander because my power went out, so I'm slandering myself. Bethesda resolves to improve Fallout 76. I don't see how. People who are age 76 have been dying. I think Fallout is a cause and probably a fault. Shout out to everybody who have died at 76. Rest in peace to y'all. Hope y'all have a fancy time.
Sentry. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you play the game, though, it's not. Not as bad as it's been made out to be. I could see what they saying when they're trying to improve it. It's shit people not even thinking about right now, PvP and creator content and shit like that. But you know how they do with creator content.
So this is the issue that I have a Fallout 76 as a person who's played every Fallout game except for 76. 4 and 3 are deviations of what Fallout are as a game. If you play Fallout New Vegas, they lean heavily on the elements of what it's supposed to be, which is an RPG true to itself. Fallout 3 has RPG elements, but they don't fall heavily on those. They went away from that with 4 heavily when there's more of a shooter than it is an RPG. They wanted to lean into exploration more. There's a lot more Skyrim in Fallout 4 than there is Fallout in Fallout 4, if you catch what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I didn't really enjoy 4, and it was a game that people hyped me up for because they thought, after coming off of New Vegas, that 4 was going to be a different type of game.
My issue
I'm going to go back and play New Vegas.
My issue with Fallout 76 is it's a complete bastardization of what Fallout as a franchise conceptually was and is and is supposed to be. I don't want a game like that. If they would have made it so a group of you do quest and you do stuff together, if that was the game. Say if they took not Anthem. I'll just use Anthem as an example. I'm not comparing the two. Let's say, I want to party up with my friends and do quests in this world, and it's just us or a private amount or an amount of people. You guys want to do quests together, and you make content for that. Cool, I have no issue. The issue with Fallout 76 is it's not an RPG. It's not Fallout. It has a Fallout name on it, and it has Fallout areas, but it's not Fallout. That's the issue.
I know that's what people told me when I played Fallout 4. They we can understand you're not liking that game. That's not really Fallout, though.
Yeah, they were hyping it in the first place.
Yeah. Like, I remember I was working the day that Fallout 4 got announced. And when it got announced, my whole issue was this. Visually, it looks cool. Looks better. Looks way better than Fallout 3 and New Vegas did. Where's the substance? What is, like, and this goes back to part of my issue with Todd Howard, whatever y'all want to call that man this week. Y'all overrated this man for 2 fucking games that he barely had anything to do with, and he didn't have anything to do with the legacy of Fallout. This man leached onto that shit, and y'all assigned fucking praise and fucking all these laureates and shit to him.
He made y'all his bitch.
Todd Howard and Phil Spencer belong in the same circle, dog. They are in the same circle. You remember the Fallout 76 Xbox One X, dog?
There was a good reason I bought the NBA 2K bundle. I didn't want Fallout 76.
Oh man, I can't even be mad at him for that no more. If it was a choice between one of those, you got it.
I was at GameStop and they're like, "You want the 76 bundle?" I'm like, "No, I don't want dog shit with my console."
I mean, either way you get. I mean, I can at least get something out of 2K. Like I can play my league and my GM, but 76.
But I blame myself for not liking Fallout 4. It's kind of like a fool me once thing. I blame myself for buying Red Dead Redemption 2, dog. I'm being honest with y'all, because
I want to give that game another chance.
I let y'all hype me up for Fallout 4, and it ended up being a disappointment. Fool me twice. I let y'all hype me up for Red Dead Redemption 2, and it is a fucking disappointment.
It sounds like Hardhead needs to read reviews before buying games.
I'm probably gonna go ahead and buy Kingdom Hearts 3, even because of you fucking Kingdom Hearts heads. And it's probably still
Bro, Hardhead, I'm surprised you're not getting the game for free from Disney or Square. You're in the game, dog.
You in the fucking game.
Bond's in the game too.
Yo, there's a reason they call him Donald Duck with that pistol. Fall back. I ain't trying to.
I can't do that. But dude, I can't wait, dude. A couple more weeks. And
but back to
when I have a fun
I'm not a Kingdom Hearts fan, but I'll buy 3.
What's up to
Here's what I'll say, right? Fallout 76 Bethesda, they disappointed the game. Red Dead Redemption 2, I can't believe you guys are comparing Red Dead Redemption 2 with Fallout 76. Because
whoa, that wasn't the comparison. It was not the comparison.
Be prepared. Hardhead's about to roast you like he roasted me.
No, he was disappointed in both. He wasn't comparing them.
No, that wasn't the comparison though. It was Fallout 4 and it was Red Dead Redemption 2, 2 disappointing games that fan base is hyped up.
All right,
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about you, but if you're saying Red Dead Redemption 2 is disappointing, then that's your opinion at the end of the day.
Hold on, are you still playing the multiplayer, Hardhead?
They're using that fucking excuse, dog.
Are you still playing the multiplayer?
You really can't criticize no fucking AAA games without the fanboys stepping in and trying to tell you that that's your fault. You didn't like the fucking game. That's bullshit.
No, I didn't say. No, I said that that's your opinion, which it's a free country, so a free will. So it's
here, let me translate. He's saying your opinion's wrong.
Basically, that's basically what he said.
I'm messing with you, bro.
I mean, the main issue I have with the game is the input delay. That's the main problem I have.
The main story is the biggest problem with that.
Here we go with this.
People will not admit that the main story is the biggest
about the main
The gameplay is subpar, but it's acceptable. It's acceptable.
Passable.
I said passable.
So how
but the main storyline is the hugest problem with this fucking game.
I agree.
I would say the gameplay is the biggest problem.
No, I have a bigger problem with the main story than this fucking gameplay.
I agree. Facts.
I don't agree.
Oh god, I don't agree on that.
The two best chapters in the game have to be chapter 4 and chapter 5. But right after you finish chapter 5,
what
this
are you
game
serious?
takes a fucking down.
I think it's like the weekend.
Right after you finish chapter 5, this game is on the downhill.
Let me tell you something about Red Dead 2, right? On about the main campaign, right? It hits you with the feels, bro.
It does.
Okay, look. I'm gonna give you an example of how this game hit me with the feels, dog. I start up chapter 6. Oh, look, we got a new camp. Oh, look, it's that character. I bet you money this is about to happen to that character. It happens to that character. Why would I be in the fields? Let's go. We do 2 more missions. Oh, I bet this is about to happen to this character. It happens to that character. Why should I have some feeling when I'm knowing what's about to happen, dog?
Because I'll tell you why. Because
I don't even look. I'm about to drop the biggest spoiler right now.
No. I want to play the game.
Hold on. We here at Usual Suspects Podcast cannot co-sign Hardhead dropping spoilers. So I had to mute you temporarily. I love you, Hardhead, but don't do that shit.
Nah, fuck it. They need to hear it.
Stop.
Switch topics. Let's switch topics.
Yeah, let's get
Okay, look, I'll just say this.
No. That game is
I don't even think you should speak right now. Let's switch topics.
I'll just say this. I gave 0 fucks about the very last moment in chapter 6, right before you start the epilogue. I had no feeling for what happened in that moment. I was like, okay, that happened, but I don't care. Because the development was not good enough. I'm sorry.
You know, I agree with him on that, but I agree because
it didn't have enough development.
All right.
It wasn't well executed, might I say.
Yeah, the execution was terrible. Like they didn't do enough for you getting to like know this character. Like, yeah, I like this stuff with the person who, you know, he infatuated with. And I like that, but it's like it still doesn't give you enough to like.
Can I say one thing?
I really care about this character as much as they want me to. It's like they don't give you nothing.
Hold
I want to say one thing.
Hold on. Say it.
The horses in Breath of the Wild are smarter and better than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh my
I agree. Fact.
I think The Witcher has better horses than both those games.
Okay, we're moving on.
No,
all right, Witcher, I can understand
like,
that. Yeah.
Walking down the stairs, dog. Get out of here.
You know what? My trusted companion.
You know what? The game did put me in the fields when that happened to my horse, dog. I was out because the only feeling I had was pissed off.
No, I'll be honest, right? Wait, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something, brother.
He's gonna cut.
He's going on that Hulk Hogan shit.
I'll tell you something, right? It's about the story, about betrayal, trust, all of that stuff about this game that really hits us in the feel. That's what you don't understand.
But I didn't care about any of that shit because it's like they didn't give me a reason to care about him being betrayed. I didn't care.
If you don't give me invested in that happening, then when it happens, I don't give a fuck. Especially when I see it coming from a mile away. As soon as the chapter started, I knew everything that was going to happen in that entire chapter.
Hey, you know what?
I could have wrote that chapter my fucking self. I knew it was
change everything.
No, Wait. I'm gonna tell y'all what that shit would have said. Arthur, we know it's you, baby. That would have been the chapter.
And can I say something else? Like, I feel like there was a chapter, I think it was either 5 or 6, where he was having a conversation with somebody, and it did like have me in my feels the way he was talking. But at the time, that's the end of the game, so it's like,
that took too long.
Like it took too long for them to get to that point. They should have had him get stuff earlier. So it's like he's going through this while all this other stuff is going on. So it's like it's problem built upon problem. So it's like he's sick, other things are going on, and it's making it worse. If they'd have did that, it would have been way better than just like, oh, here's the end of the game. Something happens. Oh man. Then now he wants to sit down and talk to this old lady about some stuff. And it's like, come on, bro. It's too late to be doing all that.
See, for me,
it did hit me in my feels, though. I had feels
for Red Dead 2. I had feels
Yeah,
for Spider-Man.
same here.
I had feels for God
Yeah.
of War. All those things for me hit me in the right notes.
Spider-Man.
God of War was better.
All of them hit me
Oh
in the
my
right
God.
notes.
I
Yeah.
get what they were trying to do. It was just poorly executed, though.
All right,
I see what they wanted me to feel something, but it was poorly executed.
all right.
I agree.
Move on.
I agree.
I'll move on. So,
All right, let's move on.
quick question.
And that's come from someone who played both of them. So yeah.
I only played
No, I'm talking about.
All
me.
right, we're done. Move on.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. How many of us still got Netflix? Anybody still got Netflix?
Me.
No, hell no.
Who
I
the
do.
fuck? Wait, what? What? All both of y'all who raised your hands. I'm gonna smack y'all later.
Well, no, because the household. The
Bird Box
household.
is lit, dog.
And
Bird Box
also,
is lit.
Bird Box was also a part of that.
Oh,
also,
shit, hold up, one pause.
you got freaking what else? You got let me pull up that big list of Netflix.
He said
things.
Bird Box.
You got the show
Okay,
with the
real
protector.
quick about Netflix. My household pays for Netflix. I pay for Hulu and Spotify through college.
paying for it.
Also,
Huh?
Friday's on there.
Friday.
Also, One Punch
You know, hey,
Man.
Well, I agree. Bird
Portion.
Box is average, but it's pretty. It's still good. It's like a good average,
I'm not watching
Titans
Bird
on
Box.
Netflix.
even though it is a ripoff of The Happening. Like, let's all agree to that.
Also, Lost Hope.
This man, he really watched Netflix. More like,
I watch
he-
a lot of
He
Netflix,
must
bro.
be.
As long as my phone got a signal, I got Netflix because it come with my phone playing.
Yeah,
I've been
actually
watching
totally-
the
You
Velcro.
got-
hold on, one at a time.
Ooh.
One at a time.
Last
You got
Kingdom. is
T-Mobile
pretty
trash.
All right. So the reason I asked that is because former CFO of Netflix is now moving to Activision as their chief financial officer. I have one thing to say to this.
Well-
Activision took hella L's monetarily. They lost something like okay.
Shit, here we go.
I'll beat up Jigga later. They lost something like 400 plus like million, something like that. It's like it's some exorbitant amount that I can't remember off the top of my head. Excuse me, y'all. Also, like the Destiny didn't sell as well as they wanted it to. I'm like, well, no shit, Sherlock. I'm dying. Sorry. A bunch of other stuff didn't sell well.
That's not why I hate that movie.
Shit.
Yeah, dang it, Jigga. But yeah, that happened. Anyone care about them getting a new CFO at Activision Blizzard?
No.
Nope.
Like, I don't get what is he supposed to do. Like, aren't those like two different companies? Like, one's a fucking. I don't know. I just don't see how that's gonna correlate. Like, that's supposed to be like a big deal. I don't know. Yeah, I got it out.
My bad. I had to drink some water. My ass dying. So everybody remembers the last night at the I think Hardhead, we saw that together at the last E3, right? 17, not 18.
Wait, huh?
The last night. You remember that Cyberpunk game? Hold on. Let me last night.
I'm confused. Hey, what's the last night?
It is a cinematic platforming game. It's 2D and it's like Cyberpunk-esque. It got revealed at Microsoft's E3 conference back in 2017. Hold on, I'm gonna pop the video on. Give me uno moment.
Oh, that it's got like a cartoony cyberpunk look to it.
Yeah.
It looked like a side scroller, but I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what game you're talking about.
Well, that project is in jeopardy due to some overwhelming factors. The team expanded. I'm dying still. Excuse me. Damn, I might have.
They expanded. They got a bigger budget, and something happened in the middle. What you remember? What happened, Sentry?
It's something I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm about to look it up because I do these off the top of my head of what I remember. I don't look directly at the articles because that's the way I work. People, sorry. It was legal issues.
Okay, what's funny is they claimed they had a limitless budget, but then after the legal issues happened, they claimed they needed more money for the budget. So I don't know what the fuck was going on with that game. That game don't sound like
It also brings into question because a lot of people thought that Microsoft was publishing it, and now we come to find that they're not. So what's going on with the project? Like, it's a lot of wild things going on with that game. I personally think the game has promise. Like, art style wise, it's probably my favorite game I've seen recently. Art style. I would tell everybody to this is what happens in any game development. Shit like this happens. people want to make the best game they can on shoestring budgets, which is not necessarily impossible, but is very improbable. And I would say look into The Last Night. That's the name of the game, and try to help them out if you can.
So what you're really saying is Microsoft don't actually give them people limitless budgets like they be claiming.
Microsoft needs to help them. Like they need help that game.
I don't know if they will.
Ain't they publishing it? Last time I checked.
No, that was the thought because
I don't think they are. I think it's just like, promoting it and that's it.
The publisher is Raw Fury AB. So the issue I have is apparently they went through the issues. I thought Microsoft personally was publishing it because that's who revealed the game, and they didn't have a publisher at the time, to what I recall. Like, it's a lot of issues here, and like they don't talk about it. They said they want to talk. They just need investors. I brought it up because I feel like indie game development in the last couple of years has been going to the wayside, not underneath, but to the wayside because people don't really fuck about it in the first place. And I need more people to get educated on what happens really in indie game development and educate themselves, because there's a lot of cool projects going on that y'all need to support. So yeah, we gonna move on from that to Project Cars developer is working on a new video game console called the Madbox.
It's a VR console.
Huh.
Yep, it's a VR game.
Console.
Yeah, VR console. My only issue with this is you're a bit early. Come back 2 to 3 gens from now. 2 to 3.
You never know, though. They might make the Vive 3.
My problem is he was talking too much big shit about that shit, bro.
That bitch gonna be wireless, 4K, 60 FPS on the OLED screen on your head and shit, dog. You never know. They might have real body tracking. We even track your legs. You can push your foot forward to hit the accelerator. You don't know what they got going on, dog.
All I can say is, why did you turn into a Texas person for a second? I thought you was Nikki. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh, dog.
Well, it is what it is.
Whoa. Dang.
I'm gonna move on before I get shot.
Tarnation, did you just say, Jigga?
Well,
He didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah,
I'm his attorney right here.
Oh man,
I need you to be quiet, Jigga. Don't say anything else.
You got you.
Facts.
But yeah, quick question: did anybody here other than me play Project Cars 1 and 2?
I did.
I
played
did.
the first one. What's funny about the first one, because we just got the second one for free on Humble Bundle, so I'm gonna check it out. But the first one, it was like a really ambitious game, but it took for this game to be playable, it took a fucking forum post, dog. Like people had to get together and figure out what options they had to change and what controls they need to enable and disable to make this game playable. Because the game in its vanilla state, or even in its current state, like if you go and download Project Cars right now and just try to play it out the gate, it's not really playable, dog. Like you have to change all your settings if you want to experience this game. I thought that was a little spooky. That's why I never really touched the second one, because I didn't believe that they could actually get it right out the gate.
All right. The reason I bring that up is because it's kind of weird when a random developer's like, "We make it a console." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, this is sudden. Like, what's popping? What's good?
They got clout, though. Let them do what they want to do.
Oh man, they like the movie Juice. They got clout.
They got racing game clout. They up there with GT and Forza, dog. Even though Forza Motorsport got less respect as a sim racer than Project Cars, dog.
Forza has never been a true sim. Let's just keep that $150. But
it never has. I hate when people try to claim it is.
GT has been true sim for all its life. Let's just keep it $150.
Last Forza sim I give credit was Forza 4, dog. That's it.
I'd say 3, but we're gonna move on from Madbox to EA and Respawn, where there was a report from a what did he call? It's like what the fuck the Pactor? He's like a what does he do again?
Pactor. I've heard
Michael Pactor, he's an analyst.
Yeah, like one of these analysts said that Titanfall 3 and the Star Wars Respawn game, I think it's Star Wars Fallen
Fallen
Jedi.
Fallen Order or something like that. I don't know. Titanfall 3 and that should be out in 2019. I'm gonna keep it above 50. Titanfall 2 is one of the best games I've ever have played in recent memory.
Yo, I need to get on that.
It's
I bought
good,
it super
but
cheap.
now I'm pretty sure like the lobbies aren't like.
Unless you're on PC. On PC, it's popping.
Nah, it's still popping on PlayStation.
I've heard it's one of the best shooter campaigns this generation.
I agree with that. I played the whole campaign on Origin. It was pretty fun.
I bought it on Origin for super cheap, and
I would say Titanfall is probably one of the best shooter games out there, better than COD and what's it called?
I don't know, Doom 2016 was pretty fucking awesome.
I might put it on.
Are we talking about multiplayer walks?
No, we're talking.
I'm talking about single player.
We're talking about right now. We can get
game as a whole.
We can talk about
that fucking multiplayer trash, dog. Y'all need to fall back.
Nah, it's got a curve to it. I wouldn't call it.
If you don't know how to have balanced movement with shooting, you're not gonna have fun.
Trash.
You're not gonna have fun, yeah.
Especially Titanfall 1. Titanfall 2, they nerfed the movement a lot in order. Titanfall 1, I saw people fucking doing 360s. I was like, God damn.
I saw a lot of people when they're playing Titanfall 2. It's like, you could see some really cool shit with it, and I was just like, when they're comparing it to COD, I'm just like, they're the same shit. Like COD is just the same shit repeatedly, and I'm just like, nah. Titanfall 2 just beats out the park.
I mean, Titanfall really only got 2 games, so it's really the same situation. But they got
it's about to fuck up the third one.
After what they said about Titanfall 2 and what the actual, because apparently they had control over the release date. I'm like, if you had control over your release date and you thought that was a good idea, you stupid as shit, son. And I mean that with the utmost respect because I love your game, but that was a dumb decision. Like, I understand that y'all don't fuck with Activision and you like on that fuck COD shit, rah shit, cool, but you need this game to sell. So you knew damn well you shouldn't have released it that close to Battlefield. If you release same day as COD, fuck it, cool, whatever, no problem. But
both of those games at least in its hit detection, though.
Here's my thing about Titanfall, though. Go ahead.
At least with Titanfall, there's no fucking battle royale in that game, so that's pretty cool.
Man,
I don't fuck with battle royale.
No, but you can't be mad at them for taking advantage of battle royale and actually making the best one out.
No, I'm not mad at that. More power to you. I'm just saying, if I remember when Titanfall came out. You know what's funny as fuck about Titanfall coming out?
Go on.
That was the first year, if I recall correctly, that a fucking COD had wall running, jetpacking, or anything. That would be AW.
Advanced Warfare, yeah.
Which dropped in 2015, if I recall. Yeah, it was, because AW 2015, COD, Black Ops 3 was 2016, 2017 was IW. I remember.
Oh, wait, no, Black Ops 3 had wall running. So.
Yeah, I said it. No, it was the
Black Ops 3. Advanced Warfare, then Black Ops 3.
It was 15, 16, 17 that all had jetpack, and then World War II was absolute fucking garbage.
World War II.
I like World War II. I hate the fucking lobby, though.
World War II had the worst multiplayer experience that I've ever seen in a COD game ever.
Nah, it was
Infinite Warfare was pretty fucking bad.
Hold on. Let me just say something since we talking about shooters. I don't understand y'all talking about Rainbow Six, talking about Siege when none of y'all played Vegas 1. None of y'all. I'm just saying this in general. I'm not trying to pick at y'all. If y'all played it, y'all played it. Y'all don't got to just.
I was about to say, nigga, I definitely played Vegas 1 and 2.
I don't want to hear your argument technically if you cannot go back and say you played Raven Shield. If you don't go back that far with Rainbow Six, I gotta pull y'all card because y'all talk about Siege like Siege really that shit. Siege is not the most popping Rainbow Six multiplayer. The Rainbow Six multiplayer.
I'll say that the one thing about Rainbow Six Siege, because I have friends who play it, it's more of a less of a it's competitive, but at the same time you do find a lot of people AFK in that game, and sometimes people just don't listen to you, communicate well with the teams, and
I mean that's because you play with randoms, dog.
That's actually another topic that I need.
Problem in every multiplayer game.
No, that's a definite topic that could either be on the debate podcast or either here. Probably, I'll do it next week. We need to talk about toxicity in games, like real talk. That shit needs to be addressed. Because that shit's ridiculous.
That's a problem in every game, especially Overwatch. Motherfucker, you start an Overwatch rank match and they'll tell you your teammate quit 2 minutes in because he didn't ever pick up his mouse and start moving.
Man, I got called the N-word in Overwatch. I was like, bro, I know you talking.
Whoa.
No, you laughing, but I was.
Overwatch dudes like to try to tell you what to do.
And it's like, bro, I've been playing games like Team Fortress 2 longer than you played Overwatch. I understand how to play a game.
Yeah.
And then after they get all stressed out from cussing you out and everything, they go on Pornhub and watch Overwatch porn.
I'm like, bro, you just.
Wow.
I mean, let's keep it how it is. Let's keep it how it is. You know.
Nah, I mean,
Yeah, but still,
I wanted to see
Overwatch
Brick
fans are
Dude.
weirdos.
It's the same thing with what's that game? That is multiplayer based. It's like Fortnite. Like if you randomly go into a random squad team and basically kids are just like wah. It's like that. And I'm just like, dude, I played more games in my whole lifetime than you ever played in your whole. I played since you've been in diapers. I'm just like, he's like, whoa, what are you trying about? I'm just like, dude, play the game, get your shit sorted, and make sure you don't fuck up. That's all.
No, the best
kids.
example of toxicity with the kids was Hardhead's GTA 5 stream.
Oh man,
That shit was funny as shit. I showed my dad that one clip.
oh man, you can't be
Oh,
showing.
man.
You gotta be showing that, man. You can't.
Hardhead was really over there, really trying to jump a kid on GTA. I was like, bro, I can't.
That shit was hilarious.
It started out with us helping the damn kid, dog, and then the little kid
And then he was being a dick.
started talking shit. And we was just trying to figure out what was going on in his life until he got like this. Like he even said that his mama was out sucking off her boyfriend in the car.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, it was. I wish I'd archived that stream. I think I did.
Yeah, you did. It's on highlights.
I archived that stream. That shit was funny.
Hardhead was being a therapist. That was like, God.
And then he's all of a sudden he started taking shots at us. We took shots back. Next thing you know, he crying. All of a sudden, this chick get on the mic and she like, oh shit. Everybody, because we all sitting in Discord. Everybody's like, oh shit, we got quiet as fuck. Like, tell him I can say it. Tell him I can say it. This man just get on the mic and said, yeah, fuck you, bitch. you fucking fucker.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
And then he said,
Hey, yeah, nigga. Like, whoa.
Whoa. A bit less of that guy.
Yo, that shit wild. But
Jumped him until he quit.
I'm gonna go Rainbow.
if we being honest, Microsoft got a bunch of them because of Rare. So pick wisely. I need 3. Doesn't Rare. So pick wisely. I need 3. Doesn't matter which one you pick. You can.
Oh, I've already got 3. I've
man.
already got 3. That's already dead and buried in the
One
world.
at a time.
Wait, we bringing them to other platforms, right? Is that what you
No,
said?
you're bringing
We're
them back.
reviving them.
We're reviving the said platforms.
The said games for that platform.
Said platform. Ooh.
You
I don't
ready
know
to
what I
lie
would
to you?
do,
'Cause
though.
if not, then I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to.
All right,
I'm still thinking.
you guys go ahead. You guys go ahead first. On
One at a time.
Go ahead, Melodic.
Go ahead, Hardhead. I'm gonna sit
go
right
ahead.
here.
No, you go ahead. You guys.
What are y'all
All right, okay, fine. I'll go.
first, dude.
I'll go. Okay, for Sony, I'm kind of new to Sony this generation, but if I had to revive a dead Sony franchise, I would say probably Parappa the Rapper / Unjammer Lammy. And what I would probably do with Parappa is get like some go out and try to get more of like popular rappers and all that stuff. Because imagine Ugly God or Tyler the Creator making a cameo on Parappa. Honestly, I didn't know what to put for Sony, so we're just gonna go with Parappa.
Oh, no.
For Microsoft, it's kind of a hard decision between Conquer and Banjo because Ukulele's kind of already out. I would probably say I would probably bring back Banjo, and probably with Banjo, like I wouldn't say like there's much to change with it other than get rid of the fucking vehicle shit. I guess just like I don't know, bigger world or something with Banjo. I can't really think of a way to kind of take Banjo to the next level, if that makes sense. For Nintendo, this is really hard because Nintendo hates reviving franchises.
Oh, yeah.
Like for Nintendo, it's the decision between Kid Icarus making a sequel to Kid Icarus Uprising, Earthbound, or F-Zero. Given like how the other two are right now, I would probably say F-Zero. And what I would probably do with an F-Zero game is, experiment more with like how you can do courses. Maybe make it more like aerial based, like do more aerial style racing and whatnot. But those are my 3 dead franchises: Parappa, Banjo, and F-Zero.
You actually took the approach. That
Yeah, you took the Microsoft one for me for not my Banjo. So
I still got let's get the easy one out the way. I'm just gonna throw Earthbound on Nintendo. They need to bring us
Earthbound
HD,
is fucking amazing.
and HD Earthbound needs to happen.
Yeah.
And for Microsoft, they need to bring us Scalebound. It needs to happen.
It technically isn't a dead franchise because it never came out.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not.
So pick a franchise that's already
Yes,
been established.
I'll go.
Just say
I'll go
Conquer.
next, right?
Just say Conquer.
Nah, I don't want Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't know why.
Or what about Battletoads?
That's coming out.
I mean, I know that, but isn't it just a remake?
No, there's
it's a new game.
Oh, it's a new game.
I would say, right, my top 3 dead franchises that needs to come back. The first franchise needs to be Need for Speed, because you know what, the actual original Need for Speed I'm talking about, like, you know, back in the day when they had, like, you know, street racing and stuff. They're not making those types of games anymore.
But can we count that as an exclusive though?
They tried. People don't want it anymore.
Wait, he's saying the just like
it has to be from the big 3.
Microsoft or Sony, like franchises.
Oh, so if it was big, I would.
So you have to pick shit like Jack and Daxter, Mario, or like anything from.
Yeah,
like,
I guess I'll go and he'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to do my third.
Oh, well, do you third?
You go for your third then.
Go for your third.
I was gonna say SOCOM.
I was gonna say SOCOM.
Because of the current state of esports, SOCOM would be the perfect game to introduce to esports as a true tactical shooter if they can pull it off right. Just imagine people sitting at the esports across from each other trying to communicate while they try to kill just 5 people. And you know it's more of a stealthy game. You don't really just throw yourself out there trying to shoot each other. It's actual tactics when it comes to a game like SOCOM. Except for SOCOM 4. We're not going to talk about SOCOM 4.
SOCOM 4, baby.
It don't exist to SOCOM fans.
Hardhead is SOCOM event. He on a good team. Put your bank account on it. Put TK on it.
I would buy it in one, though.
Yeah. See, I was going to say for SOCOM to revitalize it for like multiplayer. I know a lot of people don't like that shit, and even I don't. But a good way to revitalize is to go into the genre for like Battle Royale. That's like one way of like bringing back that franchise.
It would, you know what's funny? It would officially kill off PUBG. I'm down with that, though.
I mean, PUBG's kind of already dead at this point.
Not really. They still kicking. They still kicking.
You guys should go.
But
I've just thought of a Sony game which I think needs to be revitalized, and that would be Dead Island.
Well, that's another multiplat, dog.
Yeah.
Quit
picking multiplats, God damn it!
I'll keep going. I was gonna say SOCOM, but you know, Hardhead took mine.
No, that counts though, because you had a different reason than me too.
Okay. Microsoft, jeez. That's a good one. I guess Conquer, because you know, a lot of people are asking for Conquer. I've only played like.
I think a modern day Conquer game would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
because like you can do so much with the comedy in that game.
It's just like, I think they could just make the complexity of like the level designs just, you know, more modern.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean, stuff like that, and
tighten up the controls too.
Yeah, I mean the controls will be dated and stuff like that. So,
which by the way, Conquer Live and Reloaded remastered on One X looks fucking incredible. Like, cleaning up the shit out of Xbox titles on the X.
So I think it just make it more modern, and I think people will gravitate towards it, and just keep that sense of humor still intact as well. Nintendo.
Nintendo's a hard one to me.
Yeah, there's so many great franchises.
Perfect Dark.
That's Microsoft now.
Yeah, that is Microsoft.
Damn, that game started on Nintendo 64, dog.
Anything that Rare owns goes to
Microsoft. So
well, then bring Perfect Dark, dog. Perfect Dark from Microsoft.
That's not a bad choice. I'm gonna go Jigga, and then if Taladia finally finds some first party games, you can go.
Wait, Brute Force was an exclusive?
What, to Sony or who?
I don't know.
Blue Forest, if it's a rare game, technically counts under Microsoft. So yeah. This is my list. I would say Legend of the Dragoon. I want a sequel for that. I would bring that back. Siphon Filter. I know someone said it in the chat, but I already had that in my head. That could be if fucking Splinter Cell. Jesus, I almost said Siphon Filter. If Splinter Cell never comes back, that would be my option for that.
It
Siphon
would be
Filter.
multiplayer though, dog.
Yeah.
I said I was saying if Splinter Cell never comes back and we need something like that, Siphon would be the choice. Siphon Filter, Legend of Gloom Siphon Filter, and something more recent. I technically have a kind of slash, but Siren. If you remember Siren, that game was lit.
SEIREN, something like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Siren, I think that's what I used to call it. Siren or some shit like that.
God dang, Louisiana really fucked my man up.
Oh man.
Yeah, I would take that. It's a really good horror game. And my honorable mention would have been The Order.
Damn, somebody said some fire in the chat.
Now, what did Red Hood for the Nintendo revival?
Oh, I just thought of one, which is a.
That blanked out.
I'm thinking maybe Golden Sun.
Yeah, Golden Sun. I've actually have not played Golden Sun.
I played the first
because
one.
it's a turn-based.
Okay,
series.
you know what? Since because I didn't get an Xbox one out, since Rare is owned by Microsoft now, I think
Now,
Rayman reboot.
Rayman.
Didn't Rare make Rayman?
No, that's
no.
Ubisoft.
That's
Damn.
Ubisoft.
I thought Rare made Rayman. I'm tripping.
No, okay, I got a good one. Has anybody played Blast Corps on N64?
Yes.
They need to bring that shit back because that shit is childhood. That shit is fun as fuck.
Oh, I thought of
It's
one.
on Rare Replay.
It was exclusive to Sony. It was the 007 game. That's right. And they need to rebrand it, the GoldenEye game, to the point where that because it was exclusive to Sony as well.
That's how it was on N64.
No, you're talking about the GoldenEye modern day remake.
Yeah.
No, that's multiplied also because I was.
Are you talking about GoldenEye Rogue Agent?
Yes.
No,
that was multiplied as well.
Yeah.
That was on
I played
everything.
it on GameCube.
I
Just
thought
say-
that was only on Sony.
Just say Twisted Metal, Claudia.
All right,
Twisted
Why
Metal.
are you so
Yeah.
like God? I don't know shit.
Dude, I've been playing some of the games, but it's hard to remember, especially in this day and age.
I
He
remember.
just remember the game. He remember the console he played them games on. That's all.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, my boy played games. I ain't mad at nothing he played. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, at least the Nintendo ones are easy to name.
Yeah,
I've been saying GoldenEye need to come back though, because the Wii version was a great game and the service was always popping. So
yeah, but if we keeping everything completely on Sony, out of everybody has the most. And I hate saying that because I know Nintendo has beloved franchises, but like the things that
Sony has cool franchises also.
like the ones that Sony has, it's not like I'm trying. It's like I love Nintendo and what they tried to do, but they don't follow.
Punch and all is in the mind.
Goddamn you! But no, like if they like say Kojima becomes like he just says fuck it, buy me, and he works exclusively on the. Imagine if he brought back Siren, bro, and did what he was wanted to do with PT with that. That game would be probably one of my favorite games of all time. Like Siren, if you go back and look at gameplay and what that game was trying to do, I think they re-released it on PS4 too. That game, it's like horror wise, it's one of the best games I played. I know it's like back in the day, it didn't get like fucking all these rave reviews, but it was like I had so much fun playing that game. It was so good.
you know what game they could bring back that gets constantly disrespected but still has one of the best stories to ever come out on a PlayStation console? Resistance, dog.
Resistance 2 had a good one. A very good one.
I'm gonna say this, and y'all about to be upset. I don't really care for Resistance.
Oh, man.
I
don't
love
think-
Resistance.
I'm indifferent about its presence. It's like it's one of those. It's like I'll take it.
I did not.
If we had to expand this to any third-party releases, I'd want classic Castlevania to come back.
Oh man.
Do you think Konami won't be like?
Well, yeah,
I
fuck
know
Konami.
you
Like,
didn't want it though, but Konami don't give a shit.
Fuck that shit. Suikoden is the only thing I want from Konami. Give me a Suikoden.
no,
game.
I want classic Castlevania.
I'm just hoping, and I want freaking a game publisher, I don't care. It could even be EA, for instance. Even though they would run it to the ground, just like purchase some of those like IPs from Konami, because all they're going to use for those IPs are mobile games and pachinko machines.
Hey, who owns those Midway games now? Who owns
Warner Brothers owns most of them, and
and Namco. Well, because back in the day, Midway published a lot of the Namco games here in America.
That's sad because I would really appreciate a Ready to Rumble for the Switch, though.
Ooh, nice.
I think you owns Ready to Rumble.
Arms, I want Ready to Rumble.
No, Punch Out would. Well, Punch Out's not exactly dead because there was a Wii release, but
that game was moldy. I'm sorry.
Oh, you haven't Arms or Punch Out?
Punch Out, the reboot. That game was booty. I still rather go back and play my NES Punch Out, girl.
It's like classic Punch Out. Like, I mean, they should have done some more shit with the original Punch Out on Wii, but it wasn't bad.
It was booty.
Although, if you're playing with motion controls, you look like a goddamn fool. So I had to go classic. Huh?
I think either Warner Brothers owns Ready to Rumble because the last game to come out in the Ready to Rumble series was on the Wii, actually.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I think I was thinking a different one. I thought Ready to Rumble was owned by Sega, but I think I'm thinking of a different franchise.
Yeah, you're thinking about a different franchise. You're thinking about the.
And that's the one where you can play as Michael Jackson.
No, there's Ready to Rumble too.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, he was in two.
Yeah, if they bring Michael Jackson back, I would love that game on Switch.
But we do need Rayman to come back and dominate the platform. Is that Ubisoft game they released with all the 4 Rayman and shit? That's not Rayman, dog. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about
Legends?
Rayman.
Yeah,
Rayman Legends. I don't want that shit.
I've heard it's a really good game though.
Nah, I want the real Rayman. I want
like 3D.
Yes.
Well, technically, Rayman started out as 2D. But
I know. 3D Rayman is where I got my start. I don't want that 2D trash.
Honestly, a lot of 3D platformers should be coming back nowadays. Like, I would like, Jack and Daxter, I think would be a cool one. Banjo would be like the best one to come back. Like, with all the popularity of indie 3D platformers such as Hat in Time and Yooka-Laylee, they need to bring back some of these old 3D platformer games.
I can see Jack and Daxter still coming back regardless.
Yeah, like a remake or something like that. And then if it gets enough clout, then probably
Naughty Dog.
It's time for us to get the hell up out of here.
Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog ain't making no more Jack and Daxter games, y'all. But it's time for us to get the hell up out of here. Let's do these intros.
Outros, you mean?
It's opposite day, y'all.
I'm tired, y'all. Fuck you. Yeah, but yeah, outro.
Sentry fucked up this morning, so. Well, not this morning, fucking before we even started, that's why. Fucking power outage. But anyway, Jigga, where can I find you and all of that? Social.
Mm-hmm.
Where can they find you? Intro, it's like your Twitter and all
Jigga,
that.
do your outro. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Things are getting here.
Oh, God.
Be there.
Hardhead.
Jigga, MIA.
Google. I mean, YouTube, Twitch, Hardhead 7WD, dog.
What happened to that energy, Hardhead? Do your old outro.
Oh man,
it's 2019. It's a new year.
Who's next, dog? Who's next?
Oh man.
Well, I'm gonna go. It's Jigga. Y'all know where to find me. Y'all have a good night, people.
Melodic.
Thanks for tuning in to Usual Suspects podcast. I know probably later on I might get roasted about owning a 1X, but guys, I still love my PC, and most especially, I still love my Switch. I'm gonna suck on this Joy-Con right now.
Oh my God! I'm ready to do your outro.
Let me take the other one real quick. No.
Do your outro, Richard.
I can't. Oh God!
Find me on Twitter at the Melodic Punk and follow me on Twitch and YouTube at Melodic Punk. Have a nice day.
Oh
or
man,
night.
This nigga stuck a Joy-Con.
Hold on. Did everybody do the outro yet?
Did you not see Melodic suck the Joy-Con, bro?
Melodic just put a fucking controller in his mouth.
I got some stuff to do. I can't be with this foolishness no more.
Make sure you find me at Taladia on Twitter, and also my YouTube is at Taladia Plays, and also Twitch is Taladia Plays, where you come over. I talk about comic book games and all of that, and I'm also part of the Overlevel podcast. that we do every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time, I think, Redhood, and 1 a.m. to 2 to 3 a.m. UK time. So make sure you pop in and say hello.
Okay, I guess I'm the last person to do my outro. If there are kids watching this stream, don't suck on a Joy-Con. It might get stuck in your throat or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But nonetheless, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Redhood240. Got a YouTube channel at Redhood420. Gonna make some content there, hopefully. And
CONTENT.
And then Twitch, I'm gonna live stream some more Mass Effect and some Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, so we could get hyped up for that Kingdom Hearts 3. No Kingdom Hearts 3 slander will be tolerated on my Twitch stream, or you're gonna get the bit.
Bro, Redhood, I'm excited about Toy Story World. How about you?
Wait. Make sure this time, hopefully, Mass Effect doesn't crash on you as well.
It didn't crash.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot. Yeah, make sure to hit the thumbs up. I don't know why you guys aren't hitting the thumbs up. It's pretty easy. You just move the cursor.
I just suck a Joy-Con for y'all. Like this goddamn video. I probably fucked up a $50 Joy-Con. Like this fucking video.
Oh my God. We throw the Joy-Con. It's wild. So yeah, I'm Sentry. This tomfoolery will not be tolerated ever again. I'm gonna go off myself. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Leave a like.